Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina would appear to be a far cry from the classics, but Chaucer would be very proud of the fight that his Chanticleers will bring to the teal. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bennett. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Vasco. Firing to the right, complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Bennett.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you. But you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Tucker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've moved to the 16, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab outside, it's Taylor. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Chanticleers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Chanticleer. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Coastal Carolina 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Eagles offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Hard running there. Stumbled to the ground. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Chanticleers will punt this one away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Movement here from the tight end. Quick pass on the jet motion. The expressway is wide open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Looking for room at the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quick completion to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Charlotte pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The 49ers were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. He's right on target. At the 40, there he goes. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's going to pass. Going for it all. And it's caught inside the 25. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that's another shot to clear.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
You know, Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Georgia Southern in a hurry. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Big play for this offense as they get into the 32.
This offensive line does such a good job communicating in their pass protection. You can see guys passing defenders off to one another, and that's why the quarterback had so much time to complete that throw deep downfield.
Looking to go up top on first down. Buys a little extra time. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're putting their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's French. Got his man downfield. There's a live football.
At it.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Eagles line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Field goal is good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
14, Georgia Southern, 6.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the single back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
You start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. The shot that clears, get enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the shot to clears will line it up on 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Calls his own number. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Basco. He wants it all. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Walton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
Gets it out fast. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Keeps it and gets past the chains. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 4 over USC. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. perspective, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Dropping back, it's Basco. Throws to the back. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 18 on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Coastal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on first down. He's going to take off. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway.
The shot that clears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. To the ground with the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Motion from the offense. Back to pass. It's Basco. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The shot that clears, looking to convert on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 20, he's got space. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Using his legs, it's White. Smashes through. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A lot of urgency for this offense. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Makes a catch and knocked down. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. At the 45 on his way. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Line getting set on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Fires into the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Give to the running back. On the move at the 30. Off he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Second down.
On second down, wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz, I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. A third and long coming up here. To the air, it's French. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
It's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 21 over Troy. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. They'll go to the air. Dances away from the heat. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. And tackled there by the defense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here?
Nothing but green ahead. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And the extra point splits the uprights and the lead balloons to 15. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways. But he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Great move. Now he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And, man, those are so frustrating for defenses because you're flying upfield, you're trying to get to the quarterback, and they slip that draw in there, and you could tell too many guys not doing their job, created some space for the running back to make the big play down the field.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take.
He smashes his way through again. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's French. Fires left. Complete downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Georgia Southern will have it now, first and goal.
Georgia Southern.
He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Steps away to find some room. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. He's looking downfield to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Picks up what he can and then slides. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage and probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Now listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Basco. Quarterback extends the play. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And the Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He wants to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through.